Right now at 10, sentence handed down. Closure in the case of a 2020 Chippewa Falls murder.
And a presidential signature that could change what you watch and listen to right here in our community.
Plus, La Crescent taking a stand for the environment with a massive tree planting initiative.
WKBT La Crosse, this is News 8 Now at 10.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us for News 8 Now at 10. I'm Emily Brown.
And I'm Ken Kozarowski.
Sentencing day for a man convicted of killing his pregnant ex-girlfriend and hiding her body in a suitcase. 27-year-old Jose Dominguez Garcia was sentenced to 40 years. The crime happened in July of 2020. 24-year-old Rosalie Rodriguez told Dominguez Garcia they were over and pregnant with another man's child. Her body was found on a Chippewa Falls farm. DNA was used to link Dominguez Garcia to the crime.
A Winona man is in custody after a major drug bust. The sheriff's office arrested 38-year-old Justin John Dionysus Thursday morning. The sheriff says they found 7 pounds of meth, other drugs, and 10 handguns inside a home on the 600 block of East 2nd Street. That arrest part of an ongoing investigation into drug activity at the location.
A La Crosse County judge reduces bond for the man charged in a deadly bar shooting back in January. 28-year-old Cody Allen faces first-degree intentional homicide charges in the death of Justin Betts outside Newey's Vogue Bar. Allen's bond began at $1 million and has now been reduced to $100,000. Prosecutors say he shot Betts during a confrontation outside the bar.
President Donald Trump signing a new executive order with a local impact. This one stops federal funding for NPR and PBS. The Corporation for Public Broadcasting hands out $535 million in taxpayer funds to public radio and TV stations. The money is used to produce educational and cultural programming.
Like safety, weather alerts, Amber alerts, and things like that. Public media plays a really important role for that. And then finally, an aspect, again, that's a little less known, is since the 1930s, we have played an important role in bringing media into the classroom.
UWL's campus is the home of WHLA-FM and WHLA-TV, both associated with Wisconsin Public Radio and PBS Wisconsin.
The weekly Defend Democracy protest is back today. This week, participants are criticizing the recent executive order against NPR and PBS.
They have been doing a wonderful job of covering so many of the issues that we are facing right now. And they deserve our support, taxpayer support. They're mostly funded by those of us who listen. But we need a fair and free press. We need to support that. I support NPR.
National leaders at NPR and PBS say they're gearing up for a legal fight, calling the cuts unlawful and a threat to decades of educational programming.
UW-La Crosse celebrating a milestone today as Dr. James Beebe officially becomes the university's 11th chancellor. The traditional ceremony features an academic procession with faculty in full regalia entering the Bluffs Ballroom. While Dr. Beebe has led the university since last July, today's investiture ceremony officially recognizes him as the chancellor. During his address, Beebe outlined plans to enhance student success, develop the local workforce, and to strengthen partnerships throughout the region.
A construction sign in La Crosse drew some attention today. The sign is at 6th and State. It said, "Road work begins Monday, May 5th. Then it flashed Gay Furry Pride UWU. A contractor owns the sign and fixed it. A similar sign incident popped up in Honolulu, Hawaii.
It was a big day culturally in La Crosse because the farmers market opened up in its new location. It moved from Cameron Park to Burns Park in La Crosse. Managers making that move after seeing a drop in attendance the last few years. That old spot reportedly where many homeless people camped out.
Extremely important to have things like farmer markets available to constituents. It allows for businesses to have access and to be able to share their goods. And it also opens up for more community relationships.
The market runs from 3:30 to 6:30 p.m. every Friday into October.
It definitely was a chilly end to the work week as the second day of May now, but we are looking forward to some better temperatures as we go forward. We'll get some sun finally, but for some areas it may take until Saturday afternoon that we see that. Overall, precipitation-wise, just a few sprinkles out there. Could see here and there across the area, but most areas remain dry with the 40s overnight. As we get down, we'll see some clearing further north, and that'll allow temperatures to get back down closer to freezing up in Ladysmith. Otherwise, the rest of the areas will be in the upper 30s, and further south you go where more cloud cover will stick around. We're probably going to be in the mid 40s too. As we wake up tomorrow for La Crosse, that cloud cover will stick around at least till noon with a north wind, but you'll start seeing temperatures climb up to about 53 after 45. Otherwise, clearing a little bit earlier in Eau Claire, allowing the temperature to get down to kind of a chilly 35. They will see plenty of sun by late morning, with plenty of sun going in the afternoon, getting up to about 53. Overall, as we go into May 4th, we asked May 4th, be mild? Yes, it looks like it will be. We'll kind of break down what the temperatures look like as we go forward and how long this stretch of mild and dry weather will last.
All right. Thanks, Greg.
La Crescent's rescheduled Arbor Day celebration was a success. Volunteers gathered today at Old Hickory Park for the community planting. The $40,000 state-funded project restores trees lost to emerald ash borer. These new plantings will capture stormwater and reduce carbon dioxide levels in the area.
A lot of community benefits, from shade to wildlife to stormwater infiltration. There's just so many benefits to planting trees in the community that everyone benefits from.
Organizers say the new trees will benefit La Crescent for generations to come.
Aquinas High School students from the Impact program helping out today at the Kane Street Community Garden. The produce they will help grow will be distributed for free to communities in need.
We, as the Hunger Task Force as a whole, rely a lot on our volunteers and what they do. They make a huge impact in our community. Last year we had over 108,000 volunteer hours.
The Impact program delivered over 30,000 meals to homebound residents.
Happening tomorrow, a pancake breakfast at Chippewa Valley Airport. It runs from 8 to 11 in the Hawthorne hangar. The event features a new inflatable planetarium and free flights around the area.
The kids are always very excited. After their first ride, usually they want to take a picture with the pilot and the plane as sort of a lasting memory. And sometimes kids come back and say, I had my first flight here, and now they're a professional pilot.
Tickets are $8 for adults and $5 per child.
Wisconsin's fishing season starts tomorrow. Anglers who are 16 need a license. You can get one at DNR sales locations or online at gowild.wi.gov. Cost is $20 per person, though married couples can save with a $31 spousal license.
Well, dozens of local filmmakers saw their work on the big screen as part of the La Crosse Academy's 48-hour film festival. Film teams were challenged to write, shoot, and edit short films in just 2 days. Tonight, their work debuted to a packed house at the Rivoli Theater, with judges giving out 5 awards and more than $2,500 in prizes.
It's just having fun and kind of grabbing a camera and going and just creating a story and getting people together that you can kind of shoot and edit and create that narrative and that story you want to tell.
Judges awarded top honors in 3 categories at tonight's festival. The in-person film claimed victory in the emerging artist category. Experienced filmmakers Holy Buckets took home the top prize in their division, and the audience favorite went to Bad Dog.
Onalaska artists have created something visitors can now take with them when they pass through. At Great River Landing, you can now find postcards that have these designs. An employee there says visitors have often asked about an Onalaska postcard, but they've never had one to offer. So the Onalaska Art Keepers organized a design competition, and 2 designs are now officially winners.
Just thought it was a great way to experiment a little bit and then do something that can help promote Onalaska.
I like to do paintings of things in the water and like where I live, and so I thought this was a fun contest to, get inspired to do something of nature around here.
Their 2 postcard designs are available for free at the Great River Landing. The Art Keepers plan on doing this contest again next year. Billions in federal spending on the chopping block.
President Trump unveils a budget proposal with deep cuts to health, education, and environmental programs.
Can your floor stand up to this? At Sealands Carpetland, we know how hard your family can be in your home. You need a flooring that can stand up to mud, pets, and a crew like this. Don't sacrifice beauty for function. We'll help you find the perfect flooring to fit your lifestyle and budget. Come in and see our huge selection of luxury vinyl and tile. Sealands Curveland in Coon Valley, where our #1 priority is you. Stop in today.
For over 40 years, Lacrosse Glass and Overhead Door has been the go-to company for anything glass and door. We offer a large stock inventory of CEHI garage doors to help you find the perfect fit. As a locally owned business, we take pride in our work and always get the job done. From commercial glass and glazing to residential glass and CEHI garage doors, we have the experience and expertise to help you. Call or visit our website today.
For our 13th year, Home Furniture is teaming up with the Minnesota Ovarian Cancer Alliance to raise funds for research, increase awareness, and support women and their families.
Make a purchase at home and donate $10 to MOCA and get an extra 10% off sale prices.
Together, we can make an impact. Shop for a cause and donate $10 for MOCA.
And save an extra 10% off our sale prices.
Thank you for supporting A Cure by shopping at Home Furniture. And join us in September for Home Teal Strides Walk and Run for ovarian cancer research.
The Trump administration is renewing its efforts to provide the Department of Government Efficiency with access to a massive trove of personal information on millions of Americans.
CBS News correspondent Erica Brown has more from the White House.
The Trump administration asked the Supreme Court Thursday to clear the way for the Department of Government Efficiency to access sensitive Social Security data. The Trump administration says the group needs access to target waste in the federal government. The move comes as President Trump unveiled his budget proposal for next year. It includes steep cuts across federal agencies. The new budget calls for $163 billion in spending cuts for programs including those focused on public health, education, and clean energy. But defense funding, border security, and programs like Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid would not be impacted by the cuts. The president also signed an executive order late Thursday aimed at defunding PBS and NPR, accusing the broadcasters of bias in their reporting. On Friday, PBS Channel 13 in New York sent emails announcing the president's move and urging people to donate. This comes as the president also escalates his feud with Harvard University, a day after delivering the commencement address at the University of Alabama.
The next chapter of the American story will not be written by the Harvard Crimson. It will be written by you, the Crimson Tide.
On social media Friday, President Trump said he's revoking Harvard's tax-exempt status. Harvard's president told the Wall Street Journal that the move would be highly illegal. Erica Brown, CBS News, the White House.
President Donald Trump's administration will be stripping Harvard University of its tax-exempt status. That's what Trump wrote on social media earlier today. Last month, Trump froze more than $2 billion in federal funds to Harvard after the school refused to institute policy changes, including the discontinuation of DEI programs. That prompted Harvard to sue. Earlier this week, the university announced it is renaming its Office for Equity, Diversity, Inclusion, and Belonging to Community and Campus Life. The National Transportation Safety Board and the Federal Aviation Administration are investigating the aborted landings of 2 commercial flights at Reagan National Airport on Thursday afternoon. The FAA says air traffic controllers told a Delta flight and a Republic flight to perform go-arounds because an Army Black Hawk helicopter was approaching the Pentagon nearby. Delta Flight 1671 came within 0.89 miles of the helicopter. According to information shared with Congress, Republic Flight 5825 came within 0.4 miles. A preliminary FAA report found the Black Hawk took a scenic route around the Pentagon instead of going directly to the heliport. But according to the report, it wasn't flying in a restricted zone.
Public health experts have raised serious concerns about the EPA's new plans targeting PFAS chemicals. As we've reported, these types of chemicals contaminate drinking water and are called forever chemicals because they don't break down in the environment. They accumulate on our bodies and have been linked to health problems problems, including various types of cancer. The Biden EPA took steps to effectively require water systems to remove PFAS from tap water by 2029. Industry groups sued over the new rules. Experts are concerned because under the Trump EPA's new plans, it's not clear if the agency will defend the rules, rescind them, revise them, or uphold them.
Well, the U.S. economy added a stronger than expected 177,000 jobs in April. That was a slight slowdown from March, but it was more than 135,000 jobs economists were expecting the economy to add last month. Meanwhile, the unemployment rate was unchanged at 4.2%, a historically low level. That number was in line with economists' expectations. Well, we'll have more news ahead.
But first,
finally, we're done with that damp and cold conditions that we've had for the last couple of days. We're actually going to see plenty of sunshine going into Saturday afternoon, and that sunshine, dry conditions continues all the way through next week. We'll break down what the temperatures look like this weekend and next week coming up on your First Warn Weather Update after the break.
River City Grill in Winona is your place for great food and drinks every night of the week. Wednesday is wing night at River City Grill. 5 delicious wings for only $5 and $1 off all domestic beers. See you soon at River City Grill in Winona.
Hey, this $5 Mega Millions game is super exciting.
There are prize multipliers built into every play. So the lowest prize you can win is $10. Plus, it has bigger jackpots more often with better chances to win it.
$5 Mega Millions really is something to shout about.
It's available at Wisconsin lottery retailers near you, like this one.
Life's better when you're under our roof.
Danny dreams fearlessly.
Because when you feel protected,
It's okay.
your family's free to pursue their dreams.
So are you brave?
I'm brave.
I'm fearless.
I'm fearless.
Bundle life and save up to 25% on home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Save hundreds, one seat at a time on Stressless, the most comfortable furniture in the world. Only at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota. Right now, take $200 off each Stressless seat. This includes each Laurel or Mint dining chair and home office chair, and each Stressless recliner. You can save $600 on Stressless sofas, $400 on love seats, and thousands on sectionals. Refresh your home with Stressless seating for less. Shop Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota. Family owned for 100 years.
May is Better Hearing Month. Come in for your free, no obligation hearing exam at the Better Hearing Center. It's always easier to get help sooner rather than later. You adapt easier when you're younger.
I think some of the big things people will say is, why did I wait so long? It was easy and I'm really enjoying the things that I used to again. The family's happier, they're happier, and they're enjoying their life again. May is Better Hearing Month, so come in for your free hearing screening at Better Hearing Center.
River City Grill in Winona is your place for great food and drinks every night of the week. Wednesday is wing night at River City Grill. 5 delicious wings for only $5 and $1 off all domestic beers. See you soon at River City Grill in Winona. Proper installation of your new windows make a difference. The team at Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions are factory trained to make sure your windows are installed to last. Call or stop into the showroom for your free estimate.
Well, the good news going into planting season is that the drought conditions pretty much are gone given all the precipitation that we had for the second half of April. Only abnormally dry areas still exist in a few locations. In fact, it was moderate drought for a long time for northeast Iowa. That has since gone abnormally dry up to the north. So that's good news for us going into the planting season that we've caught up. Now, freezing conditions, frost, we're getting to the time of year where you're going to see your last one for some of the darker shade areas. That's in the end of April, kind of around the time frame right now. But as you go further north, it can get for another couple weeks till you see your average last frost. So planting season's here, but don't forget that you still might have to cover stuff up because we still could see some freezing temperatures, at least getting below 32 occasionally. Tomorrow we got more clouds in the morning, but more sunshine in the afternoon. Given different locations, might see it a little bit earlier or later. 60s tomorrow, upper 50s at low 60s, 70s, plenty of sunshine Sunday, and all of next week, and even going through the next following weekend, Looks dry and fairly mild too, a few degrees above average, but it's a very dry pattern. That's probably the bigger story of the whole thing. Otherwise, here's your temperatures tomorrow. We should be about 66, 67 La Crosse, so it's a little bit below average, but a lot more better than we saw for Friday, given we'll have light winds and sunshine in the afternoon, but you will be still dealing with a lot of cloud cover in the morning, unfortunately. On Sunday, all day probably, lots of sunshine back in the mid-70s. Really a fantastic day with a light northeast wind, so all in all, pretty nice. Come Monday, there's a little bit of a change here. You see some of the cooler temperatures to the south and east, warmer to the more west. We have a little bit of a system that's going to be providing a little more cloud cover. Now for cloud cover, as I mentioned, tomorrow morning, lots of it sticking around. Further north you go, better opportunity. You'll see some sun early, but for further south you go, unlikely seeing much in the way of sunshine. This stubborn low clouds will probably stick around to about noon, and then we'll start seeing clearing skies. As I mentioned, we're going to have more clouds coming back Sunday because this low that's sitting down here, the whole pattern's getting blocked up, so it's going to begin to lift back north, and that's why we're going to see more cloud cover come back in the picture for southeast, south central Wisconsin, and that'll stretch right into our area too for as we go into Monday. That's why we're going to see a slight drop in the temperatures, but it won't last long. It weakens. We have clearing skies. We'll start warming back up, and this whole pattern is kind of just stuck with the jet to the north. So we're going to be kind of right on the edge where we won't get quite the warmest conditions to the west. 80s will be out there, but we're not going to get all the activity and cooler temperatures to the east. So we're going to kind of stay right in between. So that means really mild conditions, occasionally get a little bit warm, but nothing really significant precipitation-wise as the jet stays well to the north into Canada. So this pattern continues for quite a while, it looks like. And you notice the temperatures minus a drop on Cinco de Mayo behind some cloud cover and another drop Wednesday and Thursday behind a cold front. Only drops is just barely below average. We're going to warm right back up there afterwards. So the bigger story of this is all going to be dry conditions, and this may go all the way to the middle of the following week too, with the dry conditions going on since we've had such a wet April. So if you want dry conditions, I think we got a couple weeks coming here that we're not going to see any significant amount of rainfall.
I like the sound of that.
Well, I know a lot of farmers will too with planting season. They want to get in the field, so they got the rain. We got the rain. Now we didn't dry.
Everything's is about to be in full bloom soon, so it's time to enjoy it without rain.
Makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Coming up next in sports, rivalry renewed. The Brewers welcoming the Cubs for a pivotal early season set, plus a jam-packed night of high school action on the diamond that includes a couple stellar pitching performances. Jacob is next.
Save the day for Spring Market in the Valley on Saturday, May 3rd. Browse items from dozens of local vendors and enjoy concessions from area food trucks while you shop. All right down Central Ave in Coon Valley. That's Spring Market in the Valley on Saturday, May 3rd in Coon Valley.
King Furniture would like to wish all moms a happy Mother's Day. And this year, let's skip the flowers and get her a gift she'll enjoy every single day. It's the Mother's Day trade-in sale at King Furniture, where you can trade in your old furniture and get huge savings on something brand new. Trade in that old tired recliner for a brand new style, or upgrade mom to the bedroom she's always dreamt of. Plus, find savings of up to 60% store-wide. Make this Mother's Day unforgettable, only at King Furniture.
We see you out there, building a life you love, knowing that when inspiration strikes, nothing should get in your way. At Blaine's, we're here to help with everything you need to make it happen at prices that make it possible. Right now, Rewards members get a free $5 gift card with a $45 Miracle-Gro purchase, like large bags of Miracle-Gro potting mix, just $11.99. Plus, check out our assortment of live plants in our outdoor garden centers, now open. Blaine's Farm and Fleet, being original.
We have a very special bond, I think, as a family. Spectrum is the connecting thread to everything we do.
It provides us with reliability, lightning speeds, and allows us to do what we need to do in our lives.
From school to homework to entertainment, Spectrum's the perfect match for me and my family.
Fast, reliable internet starting at $30 a month, backed by the Spectrum commitment to keep you connected.
Save the day for Spring Market in the Valley on Saturday, May 3rd. Browse items from dozens of local vendors and enjoy concessions from area food trucks while you shop. All right down Central Ave in Coon Valley. That's Spring Market in the Valley on Saturday, May 3rd in Coon Valley.
Covering all the exciting action from your community. Here's News 8 Now Sports with Jacob Lenzendorf.
Busy day of local action. Finally, Mother Nature cooperating a little bit with us. And we'll begin with one of the top softball teams in the area, Arcadia in town, looking for a non-conference win over Central. Raiders come in rolling, having won their last 4. Riverhawks looking to snap that streak. But right away in the first inning, Lena Wozni takes a walk with the runner on third. She's not stopping. The throw down to second's going to let Amaya Schlesser sprint home to score the first run. Later in the frame, runners on first and third, Caitlin Bremer swipes second, and Wozni scores off that. Then in the second inning, Tatum Drazkowski up with a runner in scoring position. She belts one to right center, and Kylie Fitzpatrick scores. And it was fantastic work from Bremer in the circle as her Raiders go on to win the non-conference bout 10-0. Holman looking to stay unbeaten MVC play. Early in this one, Vikings looking to strike, but Preston Elston gets the strikeout for the Rangers. But then Holman starts to time up the Logan pitcher. Joe Meter rips one to center field. That falls and allows Nolan Mashak to score. And then later, Tyler Rose now gets a hold of this one, crushing it deep to center. Barely ends up short of leaving the yard, but still a stand-up double for him. And a little bit later yet, Brennan Metzler up with Abe Henderson on third, and the wild pitch is going to allow Henderson to score. Aaron Plose throws a complete game shutout, and the Vikings win 10-0, the final. Let's go up to Whitehall. The Norse hosting Division IV's third-ranked Blair Taylor team for a big-time Dairyland Conference game. Third inning, Whitehall already with one run across, and Mason Peentock lines one through into left field. Alex Sarter comes in to score. Norse up 2. Later, how about the Wildcat defense? Pop fly to left, but here comes Austin Thompson. Full extension for the play out there. And then in the 5th, 2 men on, and Peyton Kelly gets all of that baseball over the center fielder. Tavian Schrammick will come in to score. Wildcats down just 1, but Whitehall would get out of the jam, and the Norse pick up an impressive W 4-3 in 8 innings. Back on the softball, Diamond La Crescent hosting Cotter. Ramblers' Ava Mask with a runner on second and third, chops it into the ground, allowing a run to score. Then Mask showing off the stuff in the pitcher's circle, getting the strikeout. Then the Lancer bats wake up. Nadia Woodard shoots one into the gap, and Lexi Keesaw will come around to score. And then later, it's the away side striking again, courtesy of Allie Knutson, who finds a hole in the defense. La Crescent Hoka wins this one 6-2, and they take game 2 of the doubleheader as well, 5-1. Elsewhere on the softball, Diamond West Salem picks up their 10th win of the season, defeating Westby, and GET moves to 11-2 on the season as they down Sparta. A couple baseball scores to pass along. Aquinas improving to 9-2 as they get an MVC victory over Toma, and La Crescent Hoka moves to 12-1 after getting 2 wins over Cotter. Brewers playing host to the first place Cubs. This one not in doubt for long. Carson Kelly delivers here with the bloop single to get the scoring started in the first. Then Quinn Priester in big-time trouble in the second. Bases loaded for Michael Bush. Clobbers that pitch to deep left center, and it lands in the Milwaukee bullpen. Cubs take an 8-0 lead with that swing of the bat. Then Pete Crow Armstrong would make it 9-0 with a solo shot in that second frame, then adds another in the 7th to his ledger. Cubs dominate the opener 10-0. And checking in on the Twins, their struggles on the road continue. They dropped to 4-14 away from Target Field. Minnesota falls 6-1 to the Red Sox. Rafael Devers and David Hamilton with 3 hits to lead Boston. Byron Buxton, the only Twin with a multi-hit game. Brewers will need a bounce back tomorrow because that was not a good showing. Luckily, it wasn't on FanDuel Sports Network.
I was going to say, God bless you, because you were probably the only one having to watch that on Apple TV+.
Potentially. Yeah, the Cubs might be for real. The jury is still out, so we will see.
Yeah, what, 7 games over 500 now? That offense looks potent.
Yes, one of the best in the league for sure. So.
They're on track to get your prediction of, what was it, 110 wins? The Brewers, not looking so good.
I know what I'm talking about, guys.
There we go.
Okay, more news right after this.
For residential, commercial, or high-speed doors, come to LaCrosse Glass and Overhead Doors. We carry a variety of CHI door styles designed to fit your vision. Get your free quote today.
At Oak Leaf Surgical Hospital, we're more than a place for exceptional health care. We're a part of your community. Here, you're not just a patient, you're our neighbor, our friend, and our priority. With state-of-the-art technology and world-class expertise, we deliver leading surgical care right here at home. From private suites to caring and attentive clinical teams, we make sure every detail of your experience feels as comforting as the community around you. Oak Leaf Surgical Hospital.
Cooley Carpet has always been more than just carpet, and now the name will reflect that. Cooley Floors and Design. Along with the brand new name, there's a fresh new look to the showroom. Don't worry, Cooley Floors and Design still has the same great team at the same convenient location. Ready to elevate your space? The design consultants will take the time to discuss your dreams, needs, and your budget. Cooley Floors and Design will accompany you through every step, from expert advice to professional installation. Visit Cooley Floors and Design on Mormon Cooley Road for a fresh new look.
Pivot! Shut up! Pivot! Shut up! Shut up! Pivot! Shut up! Pivot! Shut up! Pivot! Shut up! Okay, hold on. I don't think it's gonna pivot anymore.
Just like pivoting from heating to cooling season, it's a difficult adjustment.
Pivot in the summer, called GNT.
Pivot! Shut up!
Called GNT.
For the best heating and air conditioning, guaranteed.
It's Hy-Vee's 3-day meat sale this Friday through Sunday. Get Table Makers chicken breasts, just $1.99 a pound. Bone-in pork shoulder roast, just $1.77 a pound. Fresh ground chuck, just $3.99 a pound. Pork loin back ribs, just $2.98 a pound. Buy one, get one free on marinated pork loins. Plus, save on bacon-wrapped sirloins, Johnsonville smoked sausage, chicken grillers, and more. Save in-store and online, Friday through Sunday at Hy-Vee.
For residential, commercial, or high-speed doors, come to Lacrosse Glass and Overhead Doors. We carry a variety of CHI door styles designed to fit your vision. Get your free quote today.
Local student artists earning national recognition in Wisconsin's 3rd Congressional District art competition.
Representative Derek Van Orden announced the winners this week after university professors judged more than 30 submissions from across the region. Onward Academy's Caitlin Clem captures first place with her piece With Liberty and Justice. Her artwork will hang in the U.S. Capitol for the next year.
Central High School student Lily Vu securing 2nd place, earning her artwork a spot in Van Orden's district office. Congrats to both.
Pretty cool, and they both look pretty good.
Oh, they look great.
Yeah. All right, Greg has a final look at your forecast right after this.
Right now at Home Sleep Express, get up to $900 off select Beautyrest Black adjustable sets and choose a free gift with purchase. Plus, pay no interest for 5 years and get free white glove delivery. Beautyrest Black and free gift with purchase. Now at Home Sleep Express.
Let River City Grill in Winona, Minnesota be your new go-to dinner destination. We provide exceptional service no matter the occasion. From date nights to family outings with the kids, we have something for everybody at the table. Enjoy one of our 23 tap beers and pair it with a burger and fries during our happy hour from 2 to 6 p.m. Or, for a fine dining experience, try our salmon and steak entrees paired with our amazing signature cocktails. River City Grill, located in Winona, Minnesota. Call or book an online reservation today.
At Sealands Carpetland, your family comes first. We're more than just a flooring store. We're your partners in creating a home that lasts a lifetime. Discover a world of comfort and durability with our huge selection. Whether it's cozy carpeting for your living room, timeless hardwood for a classic touch, or versatile tiles that stand up to the hustle and bustle of family life. Sealands Carpetland in Coon Valley. Our #1 priority is you. Stop in today.
Check out these hot deals at Menards, all after 11% rebate. Get growing with a 6-pack of Bonnie vegetable plants for just $4.99. Indoor-outdoor potting mixes only $9.99. Men's performance work gloves just $2.99 a pair. Plus, stock up with delicious Italian-style beef, only $7.49. Hurry, these great deals won't last long. Sign up for Menards emails to get the weekly flyer plus exclusive daily flash sales right to your inbox.
Save big money at Menards.
Mother's Day is almost here, and it's time to visit Jolivet Family Farms. 8 greenhouses full of a wide variety of flowers, vegetable, and plants, all grown for this climate. Jolivet's features one of the area's largest selections of hanging baskets: succulents, clematis, citronella, mosquito plants, horseradish, rhubarb, asparagus. Find unique lawn and garden decor. Take home a strawberry rhubarb pie, rhubarb crisp, or try the new peanut butter pie from our homemade bakery. All this and so much more. Jolivet Family Farms, West Salem.
Right now at Homeworld Rugs, get 10% off Area Rug sale prices. Choose from many different shapes, sizes, and patterns, with Area Rug experts in every showroom to help you find the perfect rug. 10% off Area Rugs, going on now at Homeworld Rugs.
All right, tomorrow starts a stretch of potentially dry weather all the way to the middle of May. So 60s tomorrow, more sun in the afternoon. The cloud cover unfortunately will linger around for many areas through about noon. 70s on Sunday, fantastic weather there. And all of next week, we're kind of bouncing up and down, upper 60s to mid 70s. But all in all, it's going to be dry conditions. And you can see that with the 8-day forecast. Not really a chance of rain all this week, next weekend, and potentially through the middle of the following week too. A dry stretch of weather. So you know, we're finally going to get up to what we deserve to have after that very wet end of April too.
Yeah, I like that sentiment that we deserve it after the last few weeks.
Some deserve it.
We sure do, everyone.
Yes.
Thanks for joining us tonight at 10.
Have a great weekend, everybody.